Napoleon Bonaparte. One of my biggest, greatest passions of all. He was amazing. He was the Emperor of France. One of my favorite countries on earth. Actually, France is my favorite country on earth. He was a real man. He is fascinating. He is interesting. He is a mystery, and I love everything about that area, about that time. So what I'm going to show you now is my Napoleon collection, and I will start with the books and the magazines I have. Then I will go to the figures and memorabilia, and then some other things, but you will see in this video. First, all the books I have from Napoleon. If not, a book is scattering around and I couldn't find it right now, but these are all my books. So here's the first one. You can already see it. It's this one. It's called The Life and Times of Napoleon, Portraits of Greatness. And I'm not sure who the writer is. This is a pretty old book actually. There are some lovely photos, as you can already see. Look at that. I don't know the writer about this book, from this book. Oh, here it is. Paul Hamlin. There it is. I do have this book, De Groten van alle Tijden. It's Dutch because I am Dutch. Napoleon, and it's actually the same book as the other one I showed you, but this is in Dutch. So it's exactly the same, only look at that. Oh, that's so awesome. I love that picture. It's exactly the same picture, same text, but then in Dutch. I do have Napoleon in NL in the Netherlands, and this is a book about what he did in the Netherlands, where he was going to, his routes, all the things he did, etc., etc. Very interesting, very lovely to read. I already read this actually. There's my favorite, one of my favorites again, and one of his favorites. I know that. So I've got that, and oh, and that is from Roy de Bunge and Anja Krabben. There you go, this is the back. I hope you can see it right. The books are sometimes a little bit too big to place it nicely in screen. I can do like this, and I really hope, oops, the light is still correctly. There you go. Nice picture with his son. There. I do have this big book, Alexander, Napoleon and Josephine, and this was an exhibition in the Hermitage in Amsterdam, and this is the book from it. So all you what you could see is in this book, and more information, of course. And this is actually, I think, from the Hermitage. Yeah. Look, big poster format. Some things and some stuff in it. Look at that lovely statue. Yeah, I don't believe that is that mask. There are a lot of speculations about that, but I don't believe that is the one. Look, the famous one. And yeah, all lovely information. Then I've got this big book. This is one of my last books I recently bought actually. This is Napoleon Stratégie, and this is from the exhibition in Musée de l'Armée Invalides in Paris, my favorite city of all times. And exactly the same concept like the other one. All the things you could see in the exhibition is in this book, with more information, of course. Oh, and this is so lovely. Look, his light, his bureau, his desk. Is that in English? I said it in French. His how you call that? I can't think. Where he writes with his pen. Actually, and this is in French. Now I am currently trying to teach myself French, so I can't read it right now, or I need to translate it with Google, but that's always horrible. But yeah, this is with in French, so this is not a book I can read yet, but I always can look at the pictures, of course. This really thick book, look at that. This is the century of the French Revolution. It's not only about Napoleon, it's also the part before Napoleon, so with Robespierre and stuff. So very interesting stuff. And oh, look at that. I could live there. All very nice things from the beginning until yeah, the end actually. And this is all Robespierre. I'm not sure where Napoleon starts. This is already all Napoleon. But yeah, very interesting. I still need to read it, but I do have a lot of books, and I can't speed read like Napoleon can. Napoleon could speed read 2,000 words in 1 minute. Can you believe it? I wish I could. I can't find a writer or something very fast, so I will skip that. If you really want to know, just ask in the comments and I will look it up for you. Napoleon's Emperor Reich. This is also very, very thick. This is in Dutch. And yeah, this is also about the whole area of Napoleon. Everything is in Muga, his mother. Very lovely statue. And yeah, a very thick book as well. Let's do that around it again. Not sure about the writer again. This is the who. Oh, here it is. Wait. Walter Markov. That's the writer. There you go. I do have 2 books from Johan op de Beek. There you can see the writer. As you can see, I will move you for a moment. There it is. Johan op de Beek. He writes very well. I read this book already. I need to read the other one still. But this is a really nice book. It's called The Heart of Napoleon. The Emperor and the females, actually, and the wives and stuff. And it's really lovely. And here you can really see that Napoleon is not a dictator like everyone says. So he really does have feelings and stuff. And this is really lovely written by that writer. This isn't Dutch. I'm not sure if there are any other versions like in other languages, because I think this is it's really. I think this is a Dutch writer. Johan op de Beek. It sounds very Dutch. I'm not sure if it's translated. So I can't tell you that, but you can always try to look it up, of course. Some nice pictures in the back and some stuff. Yeah, a really lovely book. And this was in it, and this is a bookmark I bought in Musée de l'Armée from the coronation. So I will do it in here again. That's there. And I've got this book from the same writer, Napoleon's Nightmare. And this is about 1812. Russia, Austerlitz. I still need to read this one. So, very curious how this is written, but I think as well as the other. Well, there could be another picture as well. Some lovely pictures, and yeah, this is in Dutch as well again. And this is just a book with a lot of text. There you go, and this is the back. That's the divider. There you go. I do have this book from Bart van Loo, also Dutch. Napoleon, the Shadow of the Revolution. This is, I read this. This is a really nice book as well. This was actually one of my, well, it was my first book. Yeah, this is the first book I bought. I saw it in store on the train station, and I bought it. It's lovely. I love this, and it's not very much to show you because it's all just words, but a lovely book to read. Oh, the back, there you go, the back and the writer. There you go. Then I do have this small little book, Napoleon Bonaparte. It's a little older. It's from Louis Madeleine. Maybe this is translated, but this is in Dutch again. But this is Elsevier. I'm not sure from which year it is. Here is something with 67, so I guessed 60s. Some lovely pictures. Look at that. In it and stuff. Yep. Oh, Talleyrand. Oh, I love this. Look at that. Very nice. And you see, everything is in black and white. It's an old bookie, but really nice. This is before and after Waterloo. I found this in a second-hand store. Couldn't let it go, although it is about Waterloo, and we don't like that battle. He needed to win. And this is, again, Elsevier pockets. So this is a little older as well, I suppose. Oh, really? Nice. I hate when they do that. I can never, ever remember all of the MCML, the Roman numbers. X is 10, so 13, I don't know. Maybe you know. Oh, 63, I guess. I guess 63. So there you go. This is very special. Clisson and Eugenie. A love story by, and yep, you read it good, Napoleon Bonaparte. Napoleon Bonaparte wrote his own novel, his own fiction novel. When he was a kid, he completed it, there you go, when he was only 26 years old. It's 1 year younger than me right now. And I will get it a little, wait a minute, closer so you can read the back if you want. You can pause it and read the back. There you go. I hope it's visible. And yeah, this is a book he wrote, so that's very special, of course. Very nice to read. Yeah, what he wanted as a love story. His fantasies, very nice. Already read it, of course. I love it. This book, don't know how to translate it at the moment. Very quickly, but this is the writer Paul Dens. It's not a very thick book, but it's a nice book. I really enjoyed it. And this is in Dutch as well. Very nice stuff in it, and some things I didn't know, and oh my gosh. I will not say anything about that drawing. That's not my style though, but very nice book to read. Then I've got this really thick book from Andrew Roberts, Napoleon the Great. Look at that. It's so thick. Let's see how many pages do we have, kind of. What is the bibliography? Ah, there you go, kind of. well, this is 840. About more than 800 pages are in this, and I still need to read this. So I do have a lot of reading to do still. As you can see, the white parts are some pictures. A little bit of pictures in it, and for the rest it's all reading, and it's, look at that, it's a very small font. So a lot of words. Oh, that was nice. Look, that was nice. Love it. So on the to-do list, I've got this book, Daisy Ray, by Anne-Marie Salenko, and this is part fiction, I believe, and part based on truth. It's a kind of a love story. There, it's about where it is about, and this is an older book as well. This is 1951. Look, there you go. So this is part fiction, mostly fiction, but that's sometimes right and really nice to read as well, because this book is fiction as well, but based on facts as well. This is Napoleon's Lost Love by Thomas Costain, and this is about where Napoleon is on St. Helene, and especially about Betsy Belcamp. In real life, Betsy Belcamp, he was 13 years old in this book as well, but he was friends with her, really nice friends, and in this book it's about a love story. Maybe she's a bit older, I don't know, it's a long time I've read this book, but this is made into a love story. But in real life they were just very good friends. This book, Napoleon For and Against, this is one of the last books I will read, because I read a review that the writer about this book is kind of negative about Napoleon. He is against Napoleon, so this is one of the last books I will read, because I do not like that kind of stuff. Do not touch Napoleon. But this is the writer, Professor Dr. P. Guile. Something like that. Oh, that was it as well. And if you can read Dutch, you can maybe read it. I'm not sure. This is all text. All things. There you go. So continuing on, I've got this book. Napoleon. Du soleil d'Austerlitz au crépuscule de Waterloo. Please don't laugh if I pronounce that wrong, but it's from Larousse. It is in French, if you didn't already know. I got this from Musée de l'Armée. Oh, I love this one. Musée de l'Armée. As well, a book for the longer to-do list, because I first need to learn French correctly so I can read it. But I love already the pictures in it, and it's not very thick though. So I've got that. I've got this one. Hey, does it look familiar? Especially for the Dutch one. De Grote van alle tijden, Napoleon. Yep. I did buy that twice by accident, because the front is different, and I don't know, it just looked different to me, but I do have it twice. But oh well, why not, huh? This book, I really love this one, Napoleon's Last Will and Testament, and that's just nothing more to explain. That's the book about the last will and testament from Napoleon. There are, look, the letters written by Napoleon or written by Gourgaud or one of the others. Just all very lovely that they put the actual letters in here as well. And on the other side it is what it says, or yeah. Look at that. His handwriting. That's so cute. And there is what it says. So very nicely done. This is an introduction and stuff like that. So very nice, very lovely, and already written. And I already read it. A Terrible Exile, The Last Days of Napoleon on St. Helena by Brian Unwin. This is in English, and I love this book. It's very nicely written. It's also sometimes very painful to read because it's about his exile on St. Helena and how he becomes in a depression and how he feels terrible on that island and stuff like that. And of course his death, which was horrible to read. But very interesting and very nice things to read as well. And stuff to that you can that I didn't know yet, so that's very nice. Here you can pause it if you want and read the back. But I really recommend this book if you are interested in this. So those are my books. I will clear the books out of the way because they're all, look, in front of me. And I will go to the DVDs and magazines. I think this is going to be a two-parter because I do have a lot of stuff and I think it's already long only by the books. But yeah, let's go. Here we are again. I've got one book, just found it. This is this book, De Oorlogen van Napoleon, so the wars from Napoleon. And it's Elementary Parts 26. It's by Mike Rapport. So, and it's about the wars and the strategy and stuff like that. In Dutch. So the magazines. Ta-da! These are magazines mostly just about history and stuff, but Napoleon was in it. So like this is cool history, and there it is, Napoleon. And I will find the correct pages for you. Ah, there you go. 34, so you can see it a bit more. There you go. Well, that was not a success. There you go. Ta-da! And this is again as well about it. Oh. Paul Barra. That this is about it, and it's about basically the Josephine going with another man and stuff like that, and later on which other wives Napoleon had as well. I will do it very quickly, otherwise it's really going to be too long. And that was it. So that one. I do have this quest history, and there you go. Brave Emperor. How Napoleon escaped death 7 times. Translated. Page 86. There you go. Kind of the page. And there. I think this was it. Yeah, that was it. There you go. So, I've got this Historia. There you go, in the corner. And I can't translate everything, sorry, that's just takes too much time right now to think of what the translation is, so I'm sorry for that. And that's this page. Nice picture. Hopla. That one. Sometimes very hard to show you. This one. Napoleon's Army. Legend Honor. There you go. And this is something else. Like that. I've got that one, and he was right on the front. Nice, nice. This is about all heroes and all bad guys. Of course, Napoleon is a hero. But it's not only Napoleon, it's also Alexander the Big, Caesar, Cleopatra, the real bad guy Hitler. So, all about that. Let's see where he is. Okay, I can't find it that quickly, but let's go on with another one. This one, very thick though. Let's see, it's of course on the front. And this is about Austerlitz, 1805. Symbols. Oh, that's something else. There you go. Oh, this is a comic actually. This is part 1 from Napoleon Bonaparte, and this is Lucky. Very nice. It is in Dutch. This is part 1. There are 4 parts. I do have all 4. The other 2 are on the annex, so I can't reach them right now, but I still need part 2, I believe. This one, all about royals. And this is about Alexander I, Napoleon's enemy. There you go. It's more about Alexander I, but Napoleon pictures are in it as well. And it is about, of course, the Napoleon and Alexander. So there you go, picture. Look at that, Napoleon. Whoops. This, and that. I guess this was it. Yeah. So that's the last page right there from that articles. This is one I bought in Ceylon as well. It's getting a bit dark. I'm sorry, guys, but the sun is out. And this is about Les Invalides. So the tomb is in Napoleon. Oh, this lovely picture. And some weapons and stuff, and yeah, about the things which are in the museum. Love this. Look, his his jackets. I love that, and his bighorn hat. I love it. So that's that one. Very thin bookie. Look. I found this one in a second-hand store. This is more about the sister from Napoleon, but it's also very read about some family members sometimes, and you always get to know something new in every book, even if they are all about Napoleon or the same area or something. That's, yeah. I'm not sure. Oh, Maria Anna Bonaparte. That's the thing. I've got this Mickey Mouse, and on page 31 is Mickey as Hussar, I'm not sure if that's English, but from Napoleon. Look. That's so nice. And I love Disney as well, so it's the very funny, nice combination to have as well in the collection. The best history questions, ta-da! Does Napoleon fit in the row Hitler, Stalin, and Mao? No, he does not, because he was not a dictator like them. That's my opinion. Everyone can have their own. But that's there. I will not show you everything because it's way too long. This Histories news paper thing. Napoleon, the beginning of the end. This is about 80-30. This the battle by at Leipzig. And he's on the front already. Yay! I've got this one, Historia. And there he is, of course. Napoleon's Triumph is it about, so. And, of course, I love history as well, or to read about other histories as well. I really love the old Egypt as well, from when I was little, so it's very nice to have that as well on it. I can always read that as well. Memoirs et Gloire, Napoleon. And this is one I bought in Paris this year. This is all in French again, of course. This is all about Napoleon, the whole magazine. But this is one for when I can read French. This as well, Napoleon Stratégie. Napoleon First. I did not know until now, that Napoleon had his own magazine. So I was very happy to find two of them. I will show you the other one next to this one. This is number 88 already. Can you believe that? And I didn't know. This is all in French again, of course, but I once in my life, very soon I hope, will read French like I can read English, so I can read this. And this one, Napoleon First, this is number 68. Nope, 86. What? Napoleon au travail and Le Cœur du Secret. And this is all about Napoleon. The whole magazine, I love it. And then I've got 6 magazines. Napoleon in the Netherlands. This is what I recently got. And not all is bought. I also got some for gifts, or I found some in secondhand stores and stuff. So, and this is a 6-part magazine series. So here he is. It's all about Napoleon in Amsterdam, North Holland, Utrecht and South Holland, Zeeland and Brabant, Overijssel and Gelderland, and Den Haag and Rotterdam. So really, really nice to have this and to read more about what he did in my country. So those are the magazines. Let's now continue with the DVDs. So now on to the DVDs. This is the first DVD box, actually. This is called Napoleon, and then the year he was born and the year he died. And this is all the DVDs are in. There are 6. This is from the beginning until the end. All about Napoleon. Here is the back, so you can see what it's about. And it's in English with Dutch subtitles, I believe. Oh, here are some things. Yes, English spoken, Dutch subtitles. I've got this one, Napoleon's Last Battle. We do not want to say the name. This is also English spoken, Dutch subtitles. 63 minutes long. I've got this one, Les Grandes, Épopées, Napoleon. Yeah, I have no clue. I'm sorry, I still need to learn that. I love the language though. And this is edition Atlas collection. This is in French. Language French, and there is no subtitles, so this is just right now looking for me and not understanding all. I've got this famous Napoleon Bonaparte. It just it's 2 discs. It was actually, I would say, movie, but it's not. It's a small TV series in 4 parts, but it's 6 hours long altogether. And this is with Christian Clavier and Gérard Depardieu and John Malkovich and so. And I think Christian Clavier is really doing a good job. There you go. 6 hours of Napoleon fun. But the other ones were documentaries, and this is just a movie type. The Conquerors, Napoleon, this is from Discovery Channel. This is documentary as well. English spoken, Dutch subtitles, and it is 50 minutes, so not very long. I've got Napoleon, the True Story. This is 3 times 52 minutes, so 3 DVDs are in here. It's from BBC. Nothing is sponsored, by the way. And this is English spoken and Dutch subtitles as well. I've got this one, Moscow, 1812, La Grande Armée, Napoleon. And this is also an edition Atlas collection. This is English again with Dutch subtitles, mostly are. Duration is 55 minutes. And I believe you can do it in German as well, but no, rather not. I'm sorry. Hidden Traces, Waterloo. This is 55 minutes. It's Dutch subtitles again, English spoken. We all know where this is about. Of course, Waterloo. Monsieur N, edition collector. This is a movie from Antoine de Caunes. Let's get this one out. This is very nice. I still need to see this, but I think Christian Clavier is a better, like, looks more Napoleon-like. I don't know. He has the charm. Christian Clavier has the charm Napoleon has as well, and this actor. But I still need to see it. Monsieur N, and this is about Napoleon in exile and kind of the love story between Betsy Balcom and him as well, I believe, as far as I know. Napoleon. Just straightforward Napoleon. There you go. This is 55 minutes, and again, English spoken, Dutch subtitles. All about... Hey, wait a minute. Do I have this twice? Oh, it's the same pictures, right? Kind of. Oh, I don't hope it is the same one. 55 minutes, 50 minutes. Oh, no. This is 5 minutes shorter. I guess it's another one. Luckily. It's sometimes very hard to remember which one you have and which one not. And sometimes do put under other fronts on it or something. So it's very hard to remember that. This is the biography collection. The Life of Napoleon. This is the true story, but this is another one. Because the other one was a 3-part documentary, and this is just one. This is 65 minutes. English spoken, Dutch subtitles. So it's a different one. And we have Life Under Napoleon, Europe from 1799 until 1815. Whoops. And this is English spoken, Dutch subtitles, and it's 100 minutes long. Very interesting as well. So those are the DVDs I've got, and let's now continue on to the figures. And again, I forgot some books. I was looking in my closet and oh, there are more books. So 4 more books to go. I've got this one, The French Revolution, the beginning of the modern democracy. Wow. By Walter Grab. Not sure if you can see that. Walter Grab, and this is about the whole French Revolution, not only the Napoleonic area. I've got this one, The Death of Napoleon by Simon Leys, and this is, as you see in the back, it's a historic fiction with humor, and yeah, I will see what it is, but I've not read it yet. And I've got these two, Napoleon from Professor Dr. J. Presser, and it's part 1 and part 2. There you go, part 1 and part 2. There is a part 3, I don't have that, I couldn't find that. And this is pretty old, I guess. It is from, oh again, Romans. There you go. You can tell me what it is. That year. So, I still need to read this one. These ones as well. I do have a lot of reading still. So these were my books, magazines and DVDs. I guess this will be one part, and in the second part I will show you my figures, my cards and stamps, and 2 very special autographs from around 1800. So real old. See you in the second part.